It's day 931, Renaissance Man Show, and do I have a premiere for you? A new song, that's right. You never know. See you in a moment.
Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Yeah. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate. Hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Monday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
Today, looking for another
I'm
way
here to ease my mind and
help my living.
help my living.
I look into
It's
the
Renaissance
window of the
Man.
passing car.
It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. I guess we're here on day 931 in a row. What are we doing? 931 in a row? Can't believe it. That's what we're doing here. Someone needs to bake a cake for day 1000, Bull Dagger says. My friend Dagger. Jim Loring. Red Storm's in the house. Guys, I just dropped a post out there. If you didn't see it and you're here because you're just here, that's awesome. But Red Storm has been unsubscribed 3 days in a row. And the fourth time that Red's been unsubscribed in general. But YouTube seems to have it out for me again. Again, it's never stopped. I mean, I put out a cool tune yesterday, 25 views, 4.9 K subs, 25 people they sent it to. Because they sent it out to people. Vance said it today. He goes, Mark, you're just floating within everything. Every once in a while, you show up in the feed, and it's not often. What did he say? Let's see if you guys can hear. But just keep in mind, I'm here every night at 10 if you don't get any notifications. And every day around 1 o'clock, there is a piece of content dropped. Let's see what Vance said here. My goodness gracious, my dear man. You are floating out there amongst other stuff. I drift across you in my travels. Stay the course, Mark. Really, your kit is wired tight. Keep on. Keep on keeping on. Vance, love you, buddy. Thank you for the words of encouragement. But there's just another person who says that they never see that I put out a piece of content a day and I'm live every night. They just randomly will show up on their feed like I'm within. And Vance comes on. He's on. It's not like he's like, ooh, what's this show? So they don't show it to the people who actually want to see the show and know the show, which really is kind of weird. Elvis Presley, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. So here we are, guys. We are about to play a new song for you that I just wrote and just finished. This is the day 925, so this is 6 days ago that I created this piece of music. Tomorrow it premieres at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, so join me in the chat. I'm going to give you the link so you guys can join me tomorrow. It's actually right on. Red saw that. Red said, Oh, okay. It looks like your next show is tomorrow at like 1 o'clock. Oh my goodness. If you guys can go over real quick, if you give this a like and you click that bell there, it will notify you a half hour before the show. That's the link. And here is the song. I'm going to play it for you. Although we need to get to our woohoo first. A woohoo is a necessary.
Something to live for. Something to die for. Something to live for.
Let me get that woohoo, Matt Zabrowski, my brother. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking. You come down Renaissance Fame and get a woohoo. You can't. You can't woohoo it. I got a woohoo. All of a sudden, yippity, yappity, you. You, that's you up here. Yeah. Yippity was you, and then you were yappity, and then you. That was yippity yappity you. But here's the thing, guys. Tomorrow, I cannot wait to watch this with you. And I'm going to play it for you right now. So just give it a little clickaroo on that set reminder button there. And tomorrow, I will see you at 1 o'clock. But we're going to watch it now. It's not in HD. So deal with it. How dare you? Hold on a minute. You come down and disrespect the Facce? I can't figure. I can't figure you out. All right, let me get into my back end. That's what she said. And then we're going to play this thing. It just uploaded earlier. It's there. It's ready to go tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Who remembers a guy named Robert Miles? This song reminds me of Robert Miles. So let's rock on it. We did this on, 6 days ago. Let me know what you think. This will be going on the album, I'm pretty sure. I think we're done with this album, which will be coming out in 11 days. 7th album of the year. There are currently 78 songs on iTunes and Spotify from this year alone. Just go and pop on Spotify, type in Mark Pires. If you like the music, it's there for you to listen to. If you buy an album, all of it comes back to me. So as a way of, if you want to support the program, if you buy an album, actually, I set it up so I get at least, I make all the money for them. I don't have a record label. You know that because we don't have anybody seeing the show. So I don't have a record label. Okay, so we are independent music here. And if you like it and want to support independent music, check it out. This is a song called You Never Know. And I'm really pumped to watch this with you at 1 o'clock tomorrow when it's full HD. Check it out.
At night, the stars shine through the clouds. I see them, though I'm not meant to, 'cause all the answers come to you. Find me out on the balcony of life. No, you'll never know. Living around that with your friends. They're the ones who always bring it down. There's no selling what you own for. I don't got no time to waste. Don't got no time to waste. Never gonna see me sleep tonight. Still some time to write a song, 'cause we got some energy here. You're never gonna know unless you go. Yes, late at night.
I just know I got you. I just know I got you.
You're never gonna know unless you know, unless you go. Late night, the moon is shining down. It's so bright, so bright, I cannot look away, I cannot, no, oh, I cannot look away, what's going on? Oh, with the world. What's going on with the Lord? What's going on with the media circus we're living through every day? Me and you, I can't get away fast enough. You can't convince me with your propaganda, no, 'cause but I can't stop, no, not 25 in a row, I ain't gonna stop, no, I'm gonna be here every day, yo. That's what I'm here to do, I'm gonna play for you, I'm gonna write a song in real time every single day, yeah. That's how we go, it's how we play, 'cause you're never gonna know if you don't know, if you don't go, oh, oh, oh. Keep your eyes on the door. I got my eyes on the windows now. I got my ears open, close your eyes for a second, listen in. Anybody creeping around on the outside? I wish I had some cameras pointing in all directions. Like Tony Montana here in the room. He's looking out at every Zoom. He's singing and he's taking a look at that 9mm and getting ready to pull the trigger if they come through the door. I don't know. I'm just ready if it goes down, yo. No one's going to harm you now. I just wanna stay here, keep myself safe, 'cause you don't know what's going around, man. No, you can't control a thing. You can't control the way the pendulum swings. No. You're never gonna know unless you don't do it. Oh, there's a world around you, people just giving in both to give it a shot, 'cause it's so darn easy to pull up the remote control, yeah, and turn on the TV, yeah, then I got to, yeah, you take something in and it takes you down to, I don't know about you, but I'll show up here instead and build some positivity and stay away from you. Never gonna know, you're never gonna, you're never gonna know, no. You're never gonna know, that you're never gonna know. You're never gonna know, you're never gonna know, no. No, you're never gonna know. Never gonna know what you don't know, and you don't know, you don't do it.
Never gonna know. Never gonna know what you're gonna No, you never gonna know. Never gonna know. You're never gonna know. Oh my goodness. You're never gonna know. Ain't that a fact? Unless you go. Unless you fail. And just kind of move in a new direction. You're never gonna know. Never gonna know, no. Never gonna know. That was my favorite part. I realized it while I'm watching it because the first time I watched it right here is with you. And I edit these sometimes, and then I think about it afterwards. And I saw two things I could edit, and I'm wondering if I should do it. I think I will. So the link I gave you may not apply for tomorrow, but it will be live at 1. So make sure you go at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard tomorrow to my page. And that freaking song is going live. Because I got to fix two things. I got to fix a little thing with the text. And then I got to fix one little edit there. But that song is fire. I'm also thinking about maybe losing one of the verses. Because the end is so good with like all the rap stuff. We're going to bring some of the rap stuff into the... I'm going to move the song around a little. I'm doing a Tarantino on you. Yeah. Oh, it was great, Mark. Okay, just wait till tomorrow. I'm doing the whole thing over. Remix. I got a remix going. Yeah, I did. I went over there. Yeah, then we did like Magnum PI music in the background instead. It worked. We sold the show to a network. They were like, yeah, we go on at 10 p.m. I'm like, that's what I've been live for 931 days. They're like, oh, really? We didn't know that. Yeah. Well, it's true. And I got news for you. We got stuff to play for you tonight. I'm so excited, guys, about all the music that's been created lately. And for those of you that have been here during these songs, then it's kind of like a little bit of a deja vu moment. These songs are really popping, especially, that rap song that, it's not, I call it rap, but it's blues, Running on Empty. That song has been all over my mind. But Wake Up, that came out yesterday. That's a great song. Only 25 views. Thank you, YouTube. But I may play that one for you in a little while. It's a very cool tune. Everything is Possible. Believe in You. No One Hears Me. That's a freaking accurate title right there. As far as like literal reach. Rise Up and Fight. Woo! That song right there we're listening to right now. Now, here's the funniest and coolest thing about this. I tell a story at the beginning, and every time I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This is the song where I was down a string. It's not easy to play with one string missing, because what happens is
It's time to help people custom.
the whole guitar starts to like pitch. It's weird. You get one string off, all of a sudden everything's just not sitting right, and it sounds off sometimes. So I just played on the top strings. I didn't really go much lower because I knew I couldn't get that full sound. So I just made the best of it. But check this out. Let me know what you think. This is going on the album. This may be the 4th track. It's called Rise Up and Fight. And the whole world should be listening to stuff like this, guys. We need songs like this to break
For
away from the
dreamers,
monotony.
temporary protected
Break away
status
from all the
holders,
lies
and
and all the
essential
deceit.
workers like farm workers.
Well, let's push them in one direction.
So when
That's
I
not the
remember
truth.
Bob
This is
Marley,
the truth right
there's
here.
a famous photo of Bob Marley, and he's got a string missing. And I was always like, how the freak is he playing? Like songs without the string, the string he needs, And I don't know, you work with what you got, I guess. So right now I'm short a string, and the idea would be, can we play a song with one less string and see if it still sounds okay? One less string me and you. And people don't know they're getting until they open their eyes and they start to see that the world's against you and me. Not on the surface, but behind the scenes, they're trying to bury you and me under a line. Their agenda's not good for you or for me, so fight back. Time to fight back. Time to fight back, to get up and go, to push against the tide. Don't get derailed. Their power is strong, but you're stronger. Did you dig deep down and you let it come to you? Nothing can stop what you got inside. If you just connect to it, I swear they will run in fear. They will run and hide. They don't want what you can do. It's going to terrify them. So they hope if they bully you before you find it, that you'll fold, you'll give in, and you'll give away your precious time. Don't give in, don't give up this time. We only get this moment, and if we squander it, then you'll do nothing but regret. So I got to fight back now, before it's too late. Yeah, it's time to fight back. Oh, what we can, before it all ends. We've got to fight back. Fight back against the storm. I'll lead the way if I've got to. 'Cause nothing's gonna stop us, no. 9-13 in a row. We're just getting going, me and you. No, I'm not gonna stop. No, I'm not gonna, just gonna pour the gas on it. Yeah, it's time. It's time for us to rise up and fight. Rise up and fight. Rise up and fight. That's the moment right there. I got another moment for you. This is called Don't Breathe. We don't always know if we're going to create something that is good enough to go on the album, but we come out here every day to create something. So
smell the malt. You try to seek the mode. But you can't seem to get anywhere. They're right there. I can feel them peering into my soul. So I tried to retreat, try to find my way back to the street. But every door I take leads me back to this room. I can't get away. Quiet, don't speak, don't give your location away. You don't want to know you're hiding in that closet over there. 'Cause if they find you, there's no telling what they'll do. So keep your voice down, don't even breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't look up at night. Don't look for them as they wander by. Don't make eye contact with the light, 'cause it will drag you in, beam you in into the light. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. You can breathe, though. You can breathe it through your body. Yeah, hold it long as you can. If you exhale, they're going to find you. And you don't want that, no. Don't tell them what they're gonna do. Going to probe you. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Love. Don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Do you struggle with belly fat and nothing works to get
Why?
it or keep it
What are
off?
you saying?
Then I've got news
So
for
wait
you.
a second.
Because no matter
The
how
one
many
thing they
times
pay
you've heard
attention
me
to is the fact that I got belly fat, and so they don't share it with anybody. But look at the belly fat thing out there to everybody. That'll happen. Where the heck did I go? Hold on a minute. Hey, where did you go? Oh, hello. Welcome back to the program. It's Invisible Mark. We did kind of let that one die. We're going to have to work on the Invisible Mark show at some point in the near future. Anyway, look, I'm going to just play a couple more things for you. I think we may have to laugh a little bit. And if you like what you see, share what you see and let people know we're here tomorrow too. Day 932 in a row. We are closing in on the 1000th day in a row of the Renaissance Man show. And all these songs keep happening. Seems like anytime I grab... remake a song. It's just sitting over there. She's like, pick me up. I'm like, no, dude. I can't even get to the amount of content I got ready to go. You want me to go make another one with you? Like, really? That's... No, stop. No. No, we're not playing music. Okay, stop. Just please play my strings. How many times do I have to tell you that, like, I'll play you when I feel like playing you? You know, I'm not going to just pick you up because you want me to play you. You know, I will play the guitar because I want to play the guitar, not because the guitar's like, hey, can you play me? I really want to jam. I want to be jammed right now. No, I'm sorry. You want to be jammed when I don't want to jam you. Because if I jam you when you're jamming and want to be jammed, we're going to write a new song. And then we're going to be like, what do we do? Because we have all these other songs that still need to be released. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, really? You want to make another one now? Like, we're here, you know? And you want to now make another... I can't figure out what this guitar is doing. Like, he's just won't stop yippity-yapping in my ear. Please play me. I'm just here and I want to be played right now. You don't hear that? What the freak? I'm the only one hearing this freaking guitar all in my ear right now. Play me right now. You don't freaking hear that? What? I don't know. It is loud. It's getting louder. Deafening, really. No, you are not going to win this time, guitar, okay? You're not going to win. I'm not going to pick you up and, like, you're all of a sudden going to be like, no, sorry. That's not going to happen here. I'm going to just drive through it and we're going to do the show. It's comedy time. We're going to just do Are you kidding me? You won't stop? You're not going to keep doing that one riff in my ear over and over? Play me right now. What the freak? You don't win. You don't win. You're not winning. Okay? I just feel like playing right now. I feel like playing right this second. Okay? You're like, I just felt like playing right now. So that's why I'm grabbing you. It's not like you win. All right? You think, I'm the winner because I'm in Gibson. No, listen. You're a good guitar. I like you, like playing you. But I just feel like playing right now. Okay? So I win. Are you kidding me? We gotta write another one, Mark. Seriously, like, you guys know. I know you're on the other end listening to the whole thing. You're like, oh my goodness, yippity-yappity you, Les Paul. Good old Les with his yippity-yaps, right? Look, I can't blame him. He does like to be jammed. You know, he's like, hey, can you please jam me out? I'm like, look, I don't feel like doing it right now, but I do right the second, so I'm doing it now. I win. I hope you hear that. I won, and you didn't. You did win because I tuned you. So now you win because you're going to sound as pretty as possible. But I still win, not you, Les Paul. Okay? Sorry.
No one is creeping, no one is watching on. And you step out onto the field, and you run as fast as the light. Dashing through the night. Morning come, you made it 500 miles. Somewhere south of Detroit. You're almost halfway there. You're halfway out to anywhere. Somewhere else would be welcome right now. Turn the windshield wipers on, rain pouring down on the car. Pelting with a hailstorm, and the earthquake says you look out the window and the lake starts to dissipate. Yeah, there's a crack in the surface of the earth. The water's sinking down into hollow earth. Oh, there's a world in there, a world beneath the feet. It's crazy that we've been living here without any inkling of the truth. We take a trip to Antarctica. So yeah, we getting old. Now we can take a car. You can't take a plane. It's rough terrain. You gotta figure a way out. Maybe from the tip of Brazil, and you can make the long trek to South Pole, Antarctica. We're looking for the way in to Hollow Earth. Yeah, I think there's a way. I think it's between two mountains. Yeah, just to send down into new understanding. Technology so much more advanced than we can imagine. Yeah, they got their own sun. Yeah, it's reverse everything. Yeah, you're looking at the core of the earth. It's as bright as the sun. Oh, and around it is just this pure blue sky. It's a crazy, my oh my. Gravity's in reverse. Yeah, I can't figure out what's worse, to be inside or out. Oh, the chemtrails falling down. Oh, I don't know if I can go through the night again, up above the earth again. I'm staying down here. Oh, I'm gonna make my life clear. Got guitar on a beat seat. I'm gonna make my own beat. I'm gonna sit on that street over there on a hollow beat seat. Yeah, making something sweet. Yeah, maybe people stop by because big tech ain't my way yet. You know what I'm saying. Was it all a dream? I can't remember how I got there in the first place. No, I just have these flashes, these glimpses of these moments that I was living in. Or was I really, was I maybe on some sort of lucid dream? It made me feel like it was reality, but I don't think it was now.
what we call the Grays up here. Yeah, but they're down there, and they want me to play a show tonight. Yeah, in front of the entire world. Oh, you know I'm gonna show day 9:32 in a row. I can't believe it's in Hollywood, yo. But I'm gonna play that show. Gonna turn those people to the light and bring them up into the daylight above ground. Maybe we can cut along. Maybe we can get along. Yeah. Ooh, down and out there. Down, yeah. Says I'm up and down and all over. Share the stories with you. Maybe you can come there too. If at least I share the details, you can relive it with me. Yeah. My time in Hollywood. Down in Hollywood. Oh, down in the passage to me. I have to say goodbye. I'm looking back with all my memories intact. I'm not going back, but I'm writing it all down and I'm sharing it all. We hope that the world can know there's peace to be made. At least there was that night when I went on that stage and rocked that show all night. Yeah, oh, we ripped the wall down. Yeah, we ripped the guitar up and made their ears bleed with love. I always said my time in Hollywood. Down in Hollywood, yeah. Oh. Down in Hollywood, yeah. Down in Hollywood, oh. Down in Hollywood, yeah. Wow. Told a story about going to Hollow Earth. Interesting. Told a story about going to Hollow Earth. So that's based on like a 30-second clip on TikTok. Some guy's like, yeah, there's a hollow earth and it's between two mountains. And if you go down there, there's a civilization of grays. And I just wrote a song about the 30-second TikTok that may be really freaking cool. That part will just be brought in during each of the chorus after each verse. We'll throw that in there, except for at the end I was doing some rhyming over that. So I'm enjoying the almost like freestyle type of stuff that we're doing here. It's pretty crazy. Some of it's pretty solid, I think. I have to go back and listen to it. But there's some cohesiveness within the words. It's kind of an interesting thing, but when I edit this down, usually there's really a story to be told, and the lyrical structure is like, I'm like, man, these words can really do something positive, you know? And that song's just a goofy, fun song. We listened to that other song that was, what do we call it? Let me move this. We listened to Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe is kind of like an alien tune, too. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was a pretty interesting story, so we wrote a song about it. Hollow Earth. I am going to play something with you guys because I didn't get a chance to see this episode. Let's see, where is it? Yesterday. I didn't get to play this. I was planning on it because I released these movies, these little short comedies, where I just allow myself to be silly, and I don't know. Ben Affleck seems to be getting a lot lately. And I'm sorry, Ben, I do like you as an actor and as a person. You just happened to, what's going on over here? You just happened to, I don't know what's going on over here. I'm seeing reload. Why are you reloading on me? You just happened to be in the movie Mallrats. And in the movie Mallrats, your head is 7 times the size of Shannon Doherty's. There's something wrong there. Something wrong. I called Hollywood. Yeah. I was like, hey, what is the deal with Affleck's head? They're like, yeah, we need to hire a film crew just to shoot Ben's head. I'm like, no, I get that. I mean, you have a film crew anyway, right? They're like, no, like literally like a film school with a people. Like 75 people, each one on a camera. They all man an angle, and at the end we have to put them all, it's HDR. We have to put all 76 shots together and make one angle of Ben Affleck's head because it's so freaking big we can't get it on screen. So then they have to size it down, and then all of a sudden you see him, and Keith knows they'll use leeches as well as a method in order to slim down the head of Affleck. It's massive. Anyway, so this happened right here, and if you guys like it, share it. Here we go. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head, Episode 4. Come on, Ben Affleck Head. I need a laugh, Affleck. Come on, dude, are you serious? Oh, wait, that's not the right thing. That's why. Hold on a minute. Or maybe it is. Yeah, there we go. Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It is Episode 4. If we can get it to play. Thanks, YouTube. You're really cool. I don't think you are. I'm upset with what you did with Red Storm, our family friend. Come on. What's going on with the Affleck?
They are marking all of my
Curious
shows.
piece of Ben Affleck.
What is
head.
going on with this thing? This is like in
Crazy Ben Affleck.
1040p. No, it's in 144p.
You've heard of the Ben Affleck.
Come on, dude. What is going on with YouTube? All right, dudes. Anytime you want to play it, we're happy to watch. Let's try something. Come on, Affleck head.
For dreamers, temporary protected
goodness.
status holders, and essential workers like farm workers,
What is going on with YouTube? Or is it this clip? And why is this clip acting weird? This is Affleck head. You can't give me a problem with Affleck head. How dare you Affleck head me? You're unbelievable with the Affleckness. All right, I got to play you something else then, apparently. Because YouTube's terrible, maybe? I don't know, is that a good, can I say that? Without getting deplatformed for the evening. We're going to take them off the air. Yibbity, yabbity, you. I'm playing you something here. This is because it's not a super long episode of Back to the Future, Mark. I don't know which episode it is, that we have lots of them, so we're going to see if this plays. These freaking jerks. Look at this. Yippity yappity. Well, we're not going to let you play clips tonight, Mark. And why not? Because we don't like you. Are you Zucker-chooching me? I got Zucker-chooched by YouTube. Look at this. This is insanity. Nothing's working all of a sudden. Are you guys at least here? Are we still live? I think we're still live. So, unfortunately, that's what we got going on right now, is a little bit of a case of Ben Affleck head being affected. He's affecting the gravity of the show. Yeah, right now we have gravitational field issues. It's called Affleck head. And when you have an Affleck head, that's what happens. You just deal with it. This is insane, though. Look at this. Nothing. Not a thing. I mean, it's showing me like it's going to work, right? It's showing us like it wants to play. And then we do a little nothing. It's interesting. They've kicked me off the air like 3 times this week. They keep taking Red Storm away as a sub. And just leave us alone. In fact, send people our way, YouTube, you chooches. Because doing what you're doing is really annoying. That's what I'm saying, Goggle Moderator. You don't like that I made Goggle Moderator? I didn't say your freaking name. I made a joke out of it. Yeah, you should appreciate the fact that I didn't roast you the way I should have. Yeah, because you really are terrible. The fact that you're moderating everything on this program, including if Red Storm gets a notification, and if she stays subscribed. I'm going to try to play this and see. This is where I go after Google Moderator. And at the end of the day, I got a big elbow in the fotch for him. Right here. This is if it plays. It may not. It probably isn't going to, because it has nothing's playing right now from these chooches.
Your purchase could be
hold
free when you
on
use
a
your
minute.
Credit Karma Visa debit card. Free groceries, free gas.
These freaking chooches. Look, it's 144p. This is a bunch of horse crap, is what I have to say. I'm just saying it. You don't think I want to say what I have to say? I just said it. All right. Yeah, they're blocking all kinds of stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just a sun thing. I'm not sure. I would say this. It's almost midnight anyway. And tomorrow, of course, we do it all over again for day 932 in a row, where apparently I will be in Hollow Earth. So I have to figure out that trip tonight. How's that going to work? I think I put the thumb out. Hey, I'm going to Antarctica. Anybody? Bueller? Oh, my goodness. That was a crazy tune. I can't wait to listen back to that and download it and make a song out of it. But guys, please remember that tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, we will be premiering You Never Know, which is a totally cool tune. Tonight's song, though, man. Down in Hollow Earth. It's a crazy tune. Oh my goodness. I think people are going to believe that. I'm like, dude, no, it's just a joke. I told a story. Danger in Peru. See, that's a good idea. But if nothing's playing right now. Maybe songs will play. Let's see. Danger in Peru. Maybe they're just censoring my comedy. And they'll allow Danger in Peru to play. We did get to listen to a few songs. That worked. And then all of a sudden, the comedy didn't. Yeah, thank you. Screw tube. This is Danger in Peru right here. And if you guys have not heard it, it's on my second to last album. It's a really cool tune. And it's from when we shot Supermark vs. Batmark. We made this magical moment happen. But it's not going to work. Oh, hold on now a minute. Meet me where the sun sets. Come on, let us play. There we go. Yeah, just stick with me, the sunset. Yeah. And put the fire out with your eyes. Oh, yes, you as the sunset. Yeah, Saturday Night Live. Gonna feel alright. We're gonna get down like we do every night. Say, meet me down in Peru. We're gonna go up to a Machu Picchu. Gonna climb up to the top of pyramids and looking out over the land to the sunset. See you as the sunset. See you as the sunset. You said you meet me as the sunset. Climbing up the mountainside, wondering if I'm going to take a slide down to the bottom. Look back up the top and say, is it worth to go again? Say, meet me when the sun sets. Meet me when the sun sets. I'll see you as the sun sets. I've been traveling all night. I can't find the safe ride. I'm worried, looking over my shoulder, wondering, is that guy coming for me? Said the sunset. See you as the sunset. See you as the sunset. I hope I make it as the sun sets. Pico shoulder look, now I see he's coming over. Don't know what to do. I'm gonna run as fast as you could do. Going up and going through the night. Gonna find my way. Gonna be alright. To the top of the sunset. Meet you as the sunset. I see you as the sun sets. Yeah. See you when the sun sets. Yeah. I see you as the sun sets. Safe at the top, I'm looking down. I see this clown, he's still coming after me. I don't know what to do, so I grab a stick
from the tree. I'm gonna hold it out and say don't come near me. He don't seem to care, he don't understand the words coming out of my mouth, or he just don't want to see a thing but me on the ground. So I start backing up, stepping back, falling down, till I make it to the sunset. Oh, make it to the sunset. Trying to get away, my hand grab onto the boulder and I swing it his way. As I see it making impact, you falling, you crack his chin, you can't get up again. Instead of run away down the hill, sliding down the bottom, I don't care as long as I get away. I just don't want to see the sunset. That is a cool tune, guys.
Do you struggle with belly fat and nothing works to get it, or...
That is a cool tune. We don't listen to these songs enough, guys. Hey, Keith, good to see you. Thank you, buddy. Terry, good to see you. Thank you so much. Everybody dance. You're right, Trish. Everybody should be dancing to stuff like that. Thank you, Sid, for requesting Danger in Peru. It is a fun tune. I'm going to play you something, if this works. It's called Everything is Possible. It's going on the next album, and I think it's a cool tune also. It's got a funky vibe, and it goes a little something like this. Everything's possible. Oh, if you put your mind to it. Ooh. Everything's possible. Whoa, 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 whoa. You guys ready? I'm ready to rock on this one. Let me get a little jam in on.
And suddenly
I'll let the song
the
play.
rain starts pouring down. It's covering me from head to toe, and I can feel my soul start to quiver.
The pensive man will always find a way, going to look from all angles and going to find a slip of hope. Yeah, watching with your jaw on the ground. How they do it, I couldn't figure it out.
That seems impossible, but I told you before, that's not the word, no. It's apostrophe missing there. I'm impossible. I'm impossible. I'm impossible. When you walk across the street and wondering where you got to be in 15 minutes, but you keep going cause your heart tells you got something desiring and you got to make it there and you won't stop and get your share. Get it? The beat keeps on rocking through the night, keep talking like a clock. Don't not sleeping anymore. No, I got to keep on going. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on going into the night, into the day, into the face of darkness, eh? Anything is possible. Don't listen to the noise, no. Anything is possible. If you put your head down and go. If you put your head down and go. People keep saying you don't got what it takes. You got to show them that you're earthquake. Yeah, you're gonna make that work. Yeah, you got to get up, give it your all. Nothing gonna stop you if you gonna give it everything you got. If you give it all you got. Possible, yeah. Nothing's impossible, no, not anything is possible. Nothing's impossible, no, anything is possible. Nothing is impossible, no, anything is possible. You got to give up and go, you got to give it your all. You got what it takes, no, you got to keep on, not every day. You got to stop it, nothing get in your way. Yeah, you just got to show, no matter what they say, got to go. And you got to go, and everything's possible. Yeah, oh, say everything's possible. Oh, yeah. Everything's possible. Oh, yeah, everything's possible. Oh, yeah, everything's possible. possible. Everything is possible. Possible. You put your head down, go. You got to raise my nose. Put your head down, go. Nothing gonna stop you, no. Cause everything's possible. Yeah, I say everything's possible. In the dark world, gonna be light, gonna shine bright, gonna take down that dark night. Oh, gonna bring the sunlight. Yeah, we're gonna be so bright. Yeah, nothing gonna stop me now, cause everything's possible. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cause everything is possible. Yeah, everything's possible. Everything is possible.
Punchy, how are you, my friend, over on Trovo? Good to see you. Hopefully you'll give a follow over on Trovo. And I'm live every single night. Stayed 9:31 in a row. We've been live every day since December 31st, 2018. And the show's on Restream. So I'm on a bunch of channels, but nobody's really getting the feed. We're a positivity platform in the year 2021. Enough said. But I also write songs live in the moment, which is what we're listening to. We write comedy live in the moment, or come up with comedies live in the moment. I'm trying to see if I can get the Ben Affleck comedy to play for you. This is called The Curious Case of Ben Affleck, if I can get it to play. And his head is massive. I'm just saying. But I'm happy you're here, Punchy. Hold on a minute. Punchy, stick around. Get a little laugh in, and then I'll play you another
For
song
dreamers,
after. Yes, guys, we got
protected
it.
status holders, and essential workers like farm workers.
Curious Case of Ben Affleck head. That crazy Ben Affleck head. You've heard of the Ben Affleck resonance, right? Everybody's like, this human. No, the Affleck resonance. So much worse. When the Affleck resonance goes green from the blue and it goes into the green, no good. No good at all. I wish I could get scientific on you, but I can't. It's just no good. You don't want to go green on an Affleck. The resonance, it could destroy the planet. It could. You could see, if you've ever seen the movie Star Wars or Spaceballs, where they blow up the planet and then there's just nothing left afterwards. Like, where'd the planet go? That's what could happen. I'm just telling you. You need to understand the Affleck resonance is real. And if he happens to take that gig in 2023 in Australia, takes a flight, private flight, doesn't freaking matter what he takes. If he takes that balloon head on an airplane from Los Angeles, from the Angeles, out to Australia, pole switch. That's it. We're done. North Pole becomes South Pole. South Pole becomes North Pole. And we're all of a sudden dealing with earthquakes. We're dealing with seismics like you've never seen before. You're seeing like volcanoes erupt all over the place. Vesuvius? Yeah, it came back. It's doing it again. Vesuvius is now erupting. And you're saying, like, I gotta run. You're running down the mountainside. You're trying to figure out, where do I go? Maybe I can go into this village, into this hut. No, the hut's made of freaking hay. You don't want to be in there. Keep running, buddy. I wish I didn't eat that sub yesterday. You're saying all kinds of weird stuff to yourself because you didn't eat well. And now you've got to somehow trek the terrain. You're talking like 7 miles here at full speed. You can't stop for a second, even for a breath. There's a little bit of water that is almost, the lava hasn't gotten there yet. It's there now. So you're running still because you're trying to get to a point where you can throw a little bit of water in your mouth while you run because you're getting parched now at this point. It's 3.5 miles in. You don't even know if you're going to be able to get away from this lava because it's the biggest freaking volcano in history. But that's what Affleck had. And so you're running down the hill. You find the ability. This is something that you just in the moment think of. You're like, I got an idea. I see the angle that I'm moving on right now. If I could find the right rock, right, that's almost like flat on the bottom, and I jump at full speed, I could pull like
Are we still live?
I would say this is more like a Tony Hawk move where you kind of kick the ground out and you do a slideroo and then you slide back. You've seen that in the road, right? Sliding this way and then I'm sliding that way and I'm doing woo and I do one of these at the end. And when we get down at the bottom, I think I've sped up beyond the mile per hour, lava mile per hour. This is a LPV. No, LPH. Lava per hour. The lava per hour, it was up to like 16 that day. And I'm running. I'm the fastest human. I was running 17. I was right ahead of it. And
all right, we're having issues obviously with playing these clips. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Obviously I do, but it's not functioning. So Punchy, Ben Affleck, I'll just give you a little overview. Ben Affleck was in a movie called Mallrats, and if you watch the movie, his head is ridiculous. Like insane. Like, I don't even understand how he fits in cars. It doesn't make sense. Like the cabin is not big enough for an Affleck head. They've got to create a bigger cabin. When he takes an airplane, he has to book 7 rows just for his freaking head. I'm sorry, sir. It's a 1 row per head situation, this flight. You can't come. I told you the worst part is when he goes to like the football stadium with his family, they have to take up a quarter of the field. Just that part of the stands there. He gets 50-yard line. He's like, I'm getting 50-yard line. He goes 50-yard line. Right? And everybody around him is like on the corners because they can't even get close to the center of the field. That freaking head. The circumference of a Affleck head, we're talking about Pluto. Pluto is now a mini planet. We have a theory. The theory is that Ben Affleck is Pluto. Yeah, guys, of course, he finds himself here on Earth as an actor. But at some point, he's going to, as like a satellite, that's what they say Pluto may be, he's going to take off into the solar system again, and he won't cause any more natural disasters. I mean, we don't need any more volcanoes to break up. We don't need any seismic shifts in the planet because of Affleck getting on a plane, taking up the 7 rows, and going to Australia for that film in 2023. We're talking about shifting the poles on the planet. It's all because of Affleck. So the bigger thing, just so you know, Punchy, at the end of it all, the last day, potentially last day of Earth, Affleck saves the day. Yeah, he gets in front of the asteroid, and he puts his freaking head out there. And he takes the brunt of the asteroid right into that nog. Yeah, dust. The asteroid had no chance. There was no chance at all. He ran into Affleck. What do you think was going to happen? You think Affleck got hurt? He went like this afterwards. He's like, let's go grab a sandwich. And they're like, no, please don't do that. We have to shut down 7 villages in order for you to have dinner today. This family over here wants to get food at the food store, and you're gonna go get food and be selfish like that and make them go around 3 counties in order to get to the food emporium? I mean, what are we doing here? You're gonna do that? Old Man River over there? Oh, don't worry, buddy. Just go around Abrams, Billington, and then you get down there to Osmingson. You get to the food store, right? They're closed. I'm sorry. You had to drive around an Affleck head. By the time you got there, closed. Closed for the night. Yeah. And you know, it's like, hey, I needed milk. That was the only place that had milk, too. Everybody else was out because of Affleck. He had a real craving for Apple Jacks that night, and he bought up the supply. Look, I'm going to take up this hotel. He had to rent the whole hotel just to fit his head inside all of it. It's got to be tough. You know, like when you really want to get that shot, right? And you're like, look, I got it. I know how to say the line. And they're like, no, Ben, I'm sorry. It's still 4 more days until we get all the cameras in place for the shot. 4 more days? Well, we need 174 cameras just to get one shot of your head. Remember, one angle, HDR, putting them all together in one. We're talking about, you know, it's a real problem. But Jennifer Garner gets 1 camera. I know. You're talking Garner. You can't talk Garner and then be like, oh, well, then Ben Affleck, we can do 1 camera. You do 1 camera on Affleck, you get a couple of eyelashes. You get a couple of eyelashes. You're like, oh, I got the wide angle. Yeah, maybe you got a portion of his eye. I told you, 196. And then you're good. You got it all. And you just, they make it, you know, it's like a consolidate into one image, and then they make it smaller so it doesn't look freaking ridiculous. And then they put Jennifer Garner's 1 shot right next to it. And she's like, oh, Ben. And he's like, yeah, I've got a ton head. I'm sorry, he's got a ton head. When it's, you know, it's the curious case of Ben Affleck head. When you've got a head and they stop talking about the Schumann, they're like, look, there used to be this thing, the Schumann resonance, and everybody was all into it. They're like, oh, let me hear about the Schumann. What's going on with the Schumann? It changed 2021. Renaissance man ripping the lid off the fake news, Hammerlin Jamison, and all of a sudden, everybody understood. Yeah, it wasn't anything to do with the Schumann and everything to do with the Affleck resonance. So don't forget that. Next time you're like, I know everything, the Schumann. No. The Affleck resonance. That freaking thing is real. Look at the green and the blue. You didn't see the green and blue? Affleck resonance? There's a shift in the resonance. You didn't know about the shift in the Affleck resonance? I don't know. I just can't figure out what to do because you get the information and you're like, I'm good to go. Yeah. Elite knows. Elite 1212 knows what's going on. Elite, seriously, like when you got a head the size of Ben Affleck, you could really take on full football teams. You want to play a little game? Tackle football against Affleck? Good luck. You need like William Perry in order to try to take down an Affleck head. Maybe the entire 1985 Chicago Bears football team in order to tackle an Affleck. Affleck thought about going into professional football before he got into acting. And, you know, the problem with that is they can't fit him on the field. So they were like, no, we can't, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, you'd be really good, but there's nowhere else for any other players. You took up the entire field with that friggin' noggin. What's with that nog? I don't have enough. How are we going to have him be Batman? They were like, Nolan? Go talk to Christopher Nolan. Ask him how many cameras he had to shoot on that friggin' noggin. They're like, Affleck, do me a favor. Go over there and be like, I'm Batman. And we're going to shoot you just saying I'm Batman. Okay, great. When do you want to shoot it? 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Why? It takes us that long to set up the freaking cameras for that dumb head of yours. You got a head. You got a freaking head. Like, seriously? They talk about heads, and they're like, Affleck,
That's the head they're talking about. It's like Sonny the Fist. You never saw Sonny the Fist? If you saw fists like that, and you saw Affleck's head, you'd know what I'm talking about. Sonny! I can't figure it. You gonna come down on my table and disrespect me with the cough? You got cough at your table with a quiche. You want a quiche? I got my table. I'm waiting for a splash and biscotti from Gino. He's making me a freshie. He's making me a freshie. I can't figure you. Hold on a minute. Sonny! Sonny, I got a question for you, okay? This is a rhetorical. Hey, let me ask you. Thank you, Gino, for a splash. I'll take a splash anytime. Gino, where's my biscuit? I'm looking for Stella Doro. Higgabadoo, thank you. You take a Stella, and you dip a friggin' roux. And drip dry. Gino, phenomenal. Affleck resonance. Sonny the Fists. He's been known to punch holes in the side of pyramids. That's another thing. That's another story. We can't get into that one today. If I do, you're going to be like, Sonny. Everybody wants to hang out with Sonny. We can't get him to say a word to the Renaissance Man family. Every time I get into that scene, he's sipping a friggin' cough. Watch. I guarantee you I'll go back there. He's sipping a freaking cough. Guaranteed. How much you want to bet? Sonny the Fists is sipping a coffee right now. Watch. Sonny! What are you doing? Sip a cough. You got cough cup? Guinness Book. He's been holding that since 74. 45. We had Guinness Book over here the other day. They're like, oh, you're still holding the elbow up? We gave you the award 17 years ago. I'm going for a longer record. Sonny, nobody's trying to friggin' knock you off. Nobody's like, I'm going to hold my arm up there, too. So I can just go like this all the time. And then after 47 years, I'll be the champion. Sonny, nobody had the thought to go Guinness for sipping a cough. That's just you. You're the friggin' animal. This is a friggin' long cup of cough. 47 years? What are we doing here, Sonny? What are we... Gino, this espresso was phenomenal tonight. Was that a Stella Doro? Of course it was. Yippity-yap. Yippity-yappity-yap. So Affleck is just out of his freaking mind. I will tell you something else that I think is silly. Back to the Future, Mark. I'm from the year 2769, here to answer questions. In fact, I still have like 4 or 5 of these I have not dropped. It's been crazy. Car situation, and, you know, I don't have the time to do it all. But I don't even know what episode this is. This is one of them, though. Hope you enjoy it.
It's time
Let's see
to
if it
help
plays.
people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
So I'm broadcasting here currently. You're going to be able to find me going forward in Dagobah. This is at Yoda's hut. This is just one of my locations out in the cliffs of Dagobah. Dagobah's a real place. I don't know if you guys really... Yeah, all of the stuff from Star Wars, all the stuff from Star Trek, that's real. Like, they were consulting the ancient journal. And they looked in it and they saw all the pictures and they saw what everything did. They got the definitions for everything. And then they just started calling it. Oh, we got a phaser. Where'd they get that freaking name? Yeah, it's because they got it from the ancient journal. Look, I could tell you when they stole it, but that's not really interesting information for you. What we're going to do tonight, again, CW94, Future Mark, we're going to take some more questions from the chat. So if you guys have anything you want to ask Future Mark, again, this is your time. I'm not sure how many more of these we're going to do. I'm kind of thinking about calling it quits tonight. I'm sick of Thomas over there. We couldn't get rid of him. So second best situation was they brought in Telefriffin as the second. So you've got Thomas as the main director and freaking Randy Telefriffin as the number 2. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know about Telefriffin, but this next 4 or 5 years, I was telling you guys yesterday, the next 4 or 5 years, it's a blockbuster if you throw some money behind Telefriffin's production company. After that period of time, though, everybody, they start calling him Ed Wood. No good. I'm calling you Ed Wood already, Telefriffin. I started it, okay? And then you're sitting next to your, like, lackey over there. Like, let me ask you something, Thomas. How long until you steal the Ed Wood Award from Telefriffin? Because yesterday's performance of changing the background 3 times while I'm in the middle of a future event? I was in the middle of a future event. You can't allow it to happen before you're like, okay, let's switch to the next scene. That one's on you, buddy. And now you're going to be getting 4 stars for Ed Wood Award from me. Anyway, look, give me my countdown again. This one, who's giving it to me? You or Randy? Telefriffin, what are you doing? No, get your hand out. You're not supposed to put your finger. Gosh almighty. Can we go back to just having you, Thomas? Like, I don't even think I want to look at Telefriffin. I'm trying to think about all my future, prophecy events. These things are going to happen. I was there, 2769, Future Man, Future Mark. I have my app, so I can look there. But I like to work off of, my memory. I want to go off of flash memory. Oh yeah, that's right. Telefriffin, the worst. Ed Wood. Anyway, give me the countdown. Telefriffin. It's 3, 2, 1. You don't say 1. You don't say 1, Telefriffin. You go 3, 2. And you go like this to me. Like that. When I see you go like that, I'm going to Futurecast. I'm going into it. Give it to me. No, I'm ready now. How long do I have to wait for you, Telefriffin? You're gonna sit there and give me an attitude now? I'm here trying to get into the mode of Futurecast. And you're gonna try to give me that attitude? Listen, I understand why you're a second. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what kind of questions we have over here. I'm going to start getting into it now. I do want to thank you for allowing me to do the introduction, and I hope you didn't catch any of the... I'm dealing with a Telefriffin situation. Ed Wood. So let's see what we have over here. I'm going back for some questions, and remember, this is the Future Mark. I'm here. I have something to share with you. It all goes bad. Actually, yesterday I had Thomas like, oh, do an outtake, so something we can use for like a 30-second commercial. I'm like, okay, so I did the bit. He goes, no, make it happy, make it like so people want to. I'm like, happy? I'm about to tell everybody that they're gonna die. Oh, this is what happens. And then when you have a T2 thing, you didn't know Terminator situation? 2047. You didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. You should have watched the movie. Skynet? Real thing. Yep, Skynet. Except it's actually it's like a dual thing between Amazon and Tesla. And it becomes Tesla. And that's like, it's basically Skynet, We call it Skynet because it destroys everybody. I told you 7 people are left. That's why I hide out here in this freaking cave. But anyway, let's see what kind of questions we have here today. I'm getting into it now. How's everybody doing out there? Jacqueline Grace, she comes with her first question of the day, and the question is, does the sun survive, Future Mark? The sun does survive. Yeah, a lot longer than you think. It was still there when I'm here, but so it's doing all right, actually. There are a bunch of issues that are taken care of, like I said, when you need to get your information There is one super genius and another super genius. Together, they become a dual genius situation. And you could find them. All you have to do is tune into the Wages World program for one genius and the Planet X News program. Together, they wind up solving the problem of the sun. In fact, if you look forward to 2769, they are the ones who find the second sun. Yeah, so we have two suns in my timeline. So, I mean, look, it happens 700 years, a lot of time. All of a sudden, second sun. That was what was going on the whole time with Planet X News. We're like, what's going on around the sun? We see something. It was another sun. Yeah, it was there the whole time. You just couldn't see it. We didn't have telescopes that were strong enough. Then all of a sudden we did. And we're like, wow, look at that freaking sun. And you had a double sun situation going on. All of a sudden, Bill Gates was like, oh, I think we should work on a situation in order to split the suns so we can get a double sun situation. All of a sudden, double sun situation. You're looking at it, you see one over there, one over there. I got a super tan. You get like a dual shade tan. You know when you're getting a car and sometimes it's like you got like one panel that's a little bit lighter and it's kind of like, wow, if you look at it like this, it does like this two-tone thing. I'm two-toning it. Double sun. And that all happens because, like I said, it started because, you know, look, there's a thing in life. You can either listen to people who don't know what the hell's going on, or you can just continue to drive with your intuition. Well, the Scott from Planet X drove intuition, figured it out, kept going. Planet X News came along together. They're like, oh, let's solve the problem of the sun and the double sun situation. It all happens. You just have to look into it. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, Jacqueline. Yeah, sun survives, double sun in it. Here's the thing. Everyone's like, yay, double sun situation. It basically fries everybody on the planet. Yeah, you could thank Bill Gates for that one. Yeah, he finally accomplished what he wanted to, which was depopulation. It worked out for him, not for everybody else, just for Bill Gates. Yeah. Oh, I got one my way. I figured it out, Melinda. You don't want to see me anymore? No, nobody wants to see you anymore, you creeper. We'll go back to Epstein's Island. How about that? No, we don't talk about that. Oh, he's a super genius. He knows everything about the CV. What the hell does he freaking know? He's not a doctor. Are you kidding me? He's terrible at what he did originally. Stole software and then had viruses all over that couldn't be solved. I never used a freaking PC until I started the show. I was always a Mac guy because you could never penetrate those systems. Juniper Berries, Future Mark, what happens to the Statue of Liberty? It's actually melted down. Yeah, it was racist. Unfortunately, they wound up melting it down, and they used the scrap metal to build like some stupid monument that meant nothing. Like they wanted to make sure that it didn't offend anybody, so it's just like a blob of metal. You'll see it when you go down. It's left in the same location. It's no longer called Liberty Island. It's called Blob of the Hut Island. And you just basically go there to look at the blob. They're like, oh, this used to be the Statue of Liberty. They're like, what was that? Like, well, it was this offensive. I still go with this whole thing about it being offensive. I didn't see it because I lived in a timeline where I went back and I was like, that was about freedom. But no, there's a period of time where people just believed some other thing and then all of a sudden it was offensive. So that's what happens to Statue of Liberty. I'm sorry about that. Part of the cancel culture. Yeah, it's what happens. You could say Future Mark was the only future man to exist. Everybody else is a fake future man. And he's the only one who truly came back from 2769. How would I be able to broadcast from this awesome hut of mine on my massive screen here? You tell me that. No, I'll wait. Thomas, I'm waiting for them to tell me when they think or where they think I could have pulled this off. Yeah, I know you brought telefriffin. See, you guys don't understand. This screen is massive. I got telefriffin and Thomas right there on the screen. I'm looking at him on my screen. And when I see telefriffin with his attitude, and I see beady-eyed McLarison, or what did I call him? I don't even know what the hell I called him. McLaren, you better watch that glare. All right? I don't want to see those beady eyes. Right? Let's see what else we have. Oh, wow. Oh, Future Mark. Are there still corrupt politicians in the future? Yeah, unfortunately, that's something that you're always going to be stuck with. Always corrupt politicians. Just wait until you see Rasmussen. That guy, oof. He's like the worst human ever. And some people call him the Antichrist. Yeah, I don't think he really was, but he was a pretty terrible human being. And you guys voted him in. Yeah. Well, that's just, look, it was a really good positioning. They were able to market it properly, and nobody saw the truth. And Rasmussen, he was amazing. I mean, as far as it goes, like, he did a lot of evil things, and he turned the country into one of the most brutally vicious countries, and the murder rate went up like to really all-time highs. No, I mean government murdering people rate. It was really no good. Rasmussen, watch it. Look out for him. Look, you're going to have to wait, and in the year 2218, you can go and check Google. Go on Google, 2218. I want to see you do this. 2218, Google Rasmussen. You'll see. Running for president. Hamilton Rasmussen running for president. You gotta wait till 2018. When you see Hamilton running for president in 2018, you'll be like, oh my goodness, Future Mark was real. I know. Boom. Future. That's how I prove every time. Look, what other questions do we have? Corrupt politicians, yeah, abso-freaking-lutely. Jacqueline says, Future Mark, are they still masks in the future? There is a very small contingent of people wearing masks for the next 400 years. They finally take them off, yeah. But it's not until the year 2421, literally 400 years from now. They're like, oh, we're afraid of the civid. There's none, like it went away. And they're still wearing the stupid masks. And they're the ones who jog. They go jogging with the masks. They specifically go out and do calisthenics with their mask on. All alone. Like, middle of fields. Let me throw my mask on. So, the thing is, they won't listen to Future Mark. I'm like, look, I've seen the future. I've been there. You're okay. I saw you there. Oh, that's because I wore my mask. That's the stuff they always say. Well, that's because I wear my mask. No, you stupid. It's because I saw you there, not because you wore your dumb mask. I don't wear a mask. It's over for everybody, okay? Bottom line. So I hope that's something that helped you on that question there. Future Mark, does Stuck on Mark get off of Mars? That is a very good question. No, he doesn't. But he winds up living like a king. Yeah, Elon Musk moves up there by himself. He brings his wife and his weird named kid, and they thrive. They thrive. They rent a huge piece of land from Stuck on Mark, and I think you would say lives happily ever after, right? I mean, like, has all the money in the world, able to build the pad that he always wanted to because he uses the same. He's able to use the same engineers, the same builders, literally the same exact subcontractors as Elon Musk. While Elon Musk is building his super pad, Stuck on Mark was like, let me grab your ear. Oh, well, you need to pay for that, sir. Yeah, you see the guy over there who talks like this? Yeah, that's Elon Musk. He's paying me. He's got a 4,000,000 square foot super mansion here on Mark's. And while he's here, he's paying me $1 per square foot per day. So I'm a trillionaire now. And basically, whatever I want built, just tell Elon he owes me. Oh, I'm going to pay for your building, Mark. Anyway, where can I do it? Well, listen, Elon, I wanted to find out. What do I call your kid? Is that a good one? Can I call it? I think it's something I can get to roll off my tongue. Because I don't know. But yeah, that's what happens is Stuck on Mark. He gets off he doesn't get off the planet, but what he is able to do is he's actually able to build himself the pad of his dreams. Yeah. Who wants to go back and be a freaking news reporter, right? When you could be stuck on Mark's, of all places, too, you know? What other questions do we have here? Let's see. Moment of truth. Hey, Future Mark, have you paid respect to Dick Facce yet? Good question, of course. Look, you can't get to heaven unless you pay respect to Dick Facce. And there are times where people will be like, I don't want to pay respect to Dick Facce. Not a good idea, because all of a sudden you get an elbow in the Facce. Always a bad thing. But yeah, I have always paid respect to Dick Facce because it's a very, very important thing to make sure you are on good terms with Facce. I mean, look, why, you don't believe I did? Like, you don't think I really did? Like, what's with you? You don't think I'd really touch base and tell Facce how much I respect him? Like, that I can't figure out with you at all. Facce, did I told you, super screen. I got super screen here. I'm able to talk through my screen and get Facce on the line. You want to find out from Facce if I really gave him respect? Then let's find out from the Facce. I mean, he's the one who's going to tell us all these things anyway, and if he doesn't, then you were right and I was a liar. And I'm not. I'm from the future. Future Mark. I mean, I don't know if you've been anywhere, but I'm from the freaking future. Hey, Facce. Oh, I can't figure. What, Gino? Oh, yeah, no, I'm taking this brush. Thank you, Gino. What's that, Gino? Oh, a biscuit. Thank you for the biscuit, Gino. Is this still a Doro? Good man. I'm gonna take my espresso. I'm gonna take my biscuit. And I'm gonna, what? Oh, what? Gino, you're gonna interrupt the dipperoo? I can't figure you out. Well, hey, yeah, no, of course. Yeah, Future Mark, he came to pay respect. You don't think he came to pay respect to Facce? Look, let me tell you something. Future Mark didn't come to pay respect to Facce. I gave him elbow in the Facce. But he came. Hey, Sonny! Sonny! Put down the cool. Sonny, where are we going? Sonny, when was he shooting the Future Mark? He came to pay respect. You remember what day? Sonny! Nobody's gonna understand the friggin' words coming out your mouth. You shitty cough cup. Yimmity you. I can't figure you out. Future Mark, he came to pay respect. Okay? So you're the liar. I'm going back. How thank you? Oh, thank you, Gino. I can't do that one. Listen, Telefriferin, why are you locking me into a background with an ad? This is why you're freaking Ed Wood. Unbelievable. That is as Bush League as it gets. Now you got a stock image of a freaking UFO behind me, Telefriferin? I'm from the future. It had nothing to do with the freaking UFO. I'm just from the future. I use a time machine. I don't use a UFO. They throw me through a time machine black hole. I black holed it down through Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I'm here now. And you're going to throw me with a silly background? Like, oh, look, it's an X-Files thing. Look, I've seen that episode too. Just check it. There's an actual playlist. X-Files on the Renaissance Man show. Yeah, you check that out, Telefriferin. You weren't the director on that. We would never use you for that. Terrible Telefriferin. We call you Terrible Telefriferin. Randy the Terrible Telefriferin. Ed Wood. Riffriferin. Okay, so how long has this been over? Ah, this dog is killing me. And he didn't even go. It's the worst part. No idea how long you've been sitting here. Sorry about that, guys. But we're dealing with a Mac situation. And when you got a Mac situation going on, you gotta deal with it. I'm gonna play you something here so I can try to get this freaking dog to stop barking. Alright? And then, when I come back, we may play another song. I'm not really sure yet. How long was it, guys? Uh-oh. And I'm getting a call saying, why is the dog still barking? All right, I'm going to put this on because we haven't heard this in a little bit. Actually, I don't want to hear that. Let's put this on. Because the world knows that your smile is a weapon. You know what I mean? At least I know that. Okay, Max. Okay, Max Scott. All right, I'm putting this on real quick, guys. We'll go bring Max out for a final time, see if he finally goes.
Grammarly can help you write
All
quickly
right,
and confidently,
Grammarly.
so you never.
All right, here we go.
It's time to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
President Biden wants to give our vaccine technology to China and Russia. Tell him to stop this giveaway.
Hanging out, yeah, every night for 890 days in a row. You know we're gonna go. We got another show tomorrow, so I hope you come by. We'll start at 9 p.m. on the dot. So set your clocks, your timers, set your calendar. I'm gonna rock with you all night. Gonna make you laugh and feel alright. The Renaissance Man Show, getting down every day, you know. Yeah, got to get your flow going here. In 10 days we'll reach another plateau. 900 days in a row, but we're gonna go. I keep on going through to the next level. You know we're gonna find something to get down to, down to.
gotta get there before they close down. And you wake up in the morning with a smile on your face. You must be in a good place. You get up, you go out to make the day better with your beautiful smile, yeah. You're gonna make the world a better place with that smile, yeah. So let me ask you, why do people hang back and wait for someone to do something better to make their heart feel better? Beat more, beat faster, make you feel connected. I don't know what else we can do but show up and play with you. I'm gonna rock all night, I'm gonna get down with you. I'm gonna get into a song, gonna write something new. Yeah, me and you here, ain't nothing on the road, yeah. Don't you know I'm gonna flow, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that your smile is a weapon? You can disarm any negativity with that gift. All you gotta do is give and wait for yourself to receive. Yeah, it's coming back to you. You can get rid of that negativity too. Yeah, how about it? You wanna give it a shot? I'm with you. You got to use that smile to make the world a better place. Know you can do what you can, make a difference, yeah. If you join me here, we're gonna push off the finish line. You know we're coming back, coming around the line. You know we won't go to sleep until we're feeling right. We're gonna rock, gonna feel right, yeah. All night, getting down. Gonna play some blues.
Alrighty. We got Max got walked, and he actually went this time. How about that? Oh, goodness. Thank you so much, V-Dubs. I appreciate it. We are also wrapping up the show. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I do want to say, I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to when we do this all over again. Day 932 in a row tomorrow. Remember, Hollow Earth. If you didn't hear it, run, run. Down in Hollow Earth. Woo. Can't wait to edit that tonight. If you want to hear it, roll back to the beginning of the show. There's a funny bit that happened right before where I was talking to the guitar. Like we talked to Sonny. Like we talked to Telefrifrin. I had a little back and forth with the guitar. Can't wait to check that part out. I'm going to put it on at the tail end, do a little Tarantino. We'll put the song on, and then that little bit at the end. How about that? So, until tomorrow, fam and friends. I do want to say thank you, Sid, Pamela, Renee, Trish, and V-Dubs. Thank you for the donation. You guys are awesome. Tomorrow, the show will go on. So, until then, spread the word. Richard, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Spread the word. Let everybody know we'll be here every single day. 9:32 in a row tomorrow. New album comes out in 10 days. We are officially on our way to 13 albums this year. Yes, Chris, check out the replay. There was a song tonight that was fire. The bit was funny too before it. So, until tomorrow, fam, friends, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance, man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, you got to go away. You got to go away.